Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of
Just My Opinion!
On today's pod, we only have a duo. Such as Lexi and
Bray. Hello.
Unfortunately, the other besties were not available for today's
They could not be here.
But Bray and I were able to get together.
You got us.
Yep.
Period.
And so we're just going to be talking a lot about either live events and ATEEZ concert, a lot about ATEEZ, and also some books that we've been reading recently.
Please make sure to follow the podcast wherever you listen to Just My Opinion, the podcast. And please make sure to rate us 5 stars only.
Oh.
Cool people give 5 stars.
Real. All right.
It helps us a lot. Thank you so much for listening to Just My Opinion.
And cue the intro.
We were talking about her being Mexican, so I'm not.
The fuck? Oh, you're lucky she got high.
People fucking normal.
You fucking normal. Stop being sick.
God! Pull up in a monster on my belt gangster. Please take a shower. Totally. I'm gonna have to trust my manager while
You're ruining Christmas!
Just My Opinion! Okay, now it started.
Oh, period.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
Just in Texas. You know, hold. Why do you look at me like that?
Well, yes.
Hi, guys.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Just
My Opinion. Season 2, episode 2. Man, we're consistent.
Well, no, I wouldn't say
You're all,
consistent,
well,
but,
yes.
Well, yes.
You know. Ooh.
Ooh.
Got an email about financial aid because you know how FAFSA is behind.
Right.
It's like we'll do everything possible to get it to you soon. Apparently,
This ain't Texas.
This ain't Texas.
I don't know. The new system for FAFSA was very it was something. I mean, I understand. I liked the new application a lot better because you didn't have to have the person sitting there with you.
Yes.
Because okay, so basically for viewers,
Whoever had to fill out the form.
yes. So for FAFSA, normally the old way, very, very long, extensive form, and it's all based off of your parents or your guardians' taxes and everything and their income, and so they had to be sitting there with you to complete the form.
It was too much.
Very, very long form.
Yes.
And the person who was filling it out with you had to sit there with you.
And
So,
there was no need.
I know, and I'm sure it was a what's the word? I don't want to say religious experience, but something everybody experiences together.
A shared sentiment.
A shared experience.
A shared experience. Okay.
I guess you call it that.
Canon event.
So, I don't know. My brain is fried. It's been a long day.
You worked a hard shift today.
I did. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I'm sure it's a shared. Sorry, guys.
Cut the cams.
No, for real. Okay. I'm sure it was a shared experience for everybody to sit in front of the computer and argue with whoever was doing it with you about filling out the form, and it was just
it was a rite of passage. You had to experience it.
I know. Well, now nobody else is going to experience it again.
Damn it!
Which is crazy. Anyways,
it was weird filling out this time because I didn't have to call my dad.
I know. This time, okay, so for the new FAFSA form that they brought out, all you have to do is you fill out your section, and then you put someone as the other person who's going to fill out your form.
Right.
And it sends them an email in a separate, they have their own separate account.
They ate with that.
I know.
They ate.
And so, if you don't live with your parents or something like that,
exactly.
So much better. It was so good. I really appreciated it. It was just very behind, and it was only open at certain times.
Right.
And I feel like they definitely should have kept the old FAFSA form just for this year until they were solidified in having the new form ready.
Instead of hard launching it.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to say it was quicker this time.
It was definitely quicker this time.
Down.
Definitely. And also it pre-saved all of your stuff from last
Yeah.
time. So good. They ate with that one.
Autosave.
I know. It was so good. But just hard to like get into the form because it was always open at times when I was doing other stuff.
Yep.
So like my mom, I play Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
I was at an all-day D&D one-shot event, and my mom literally called me in the middle of it and was like, fill out your FAFSA right now. And I was like, Mom, I am doing something. I am busy. I cannot do this right now. So then she was like, well, you have to do it right now. And she like called me all angry. And so then I like pulled out my laptop and started trying to do it on my phone hotspot because we're in a hotel.
Right.
And I was on my phone hotspot trying to fill out the FAFSA form, and it wasn't loading. And then she calls back and she's like, I'm sorry. I know you're doing stuff. We'll just do it later. And I was like, okay, Mom.
Okay, Mom.
I know.
With the single tear
I
coming down.
know she meant well, but I was like, Mom, I'm doing something else right now.
Right.
But in the end, it got done. So that's all that matters.
Thank you.
Anyways, that was a long tangent over FAFSA.
Hey, it needs to be said.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because a lot of people share the exact same experience.
Yep.
Because that FAFSA was something else.
I know. Okay, so
speaking of money.
First thing on the agenda
is
life updates.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or should I?
You should go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a new job.
The crowd goes.
I am no longer at the previous place of work that I was working at.
Thank God.
I do miss the people. I don't miss the job though.
There you go.
I miss my coworkers because they were a very fun group to be around and they made the job worthwhile, but the people made it worth it.
Right.
And I definitely miss them. Like, I've gone through the drive-thru twice since
so no bad blood.
Since I left, yeah. And, like, each time they're like, we miss you. We want you to come back. And I'm like, I kind of want to come back, but at the same time, I don't want to go back. You know, it's like that love-hate relationship. Because I really love the people, but I do not like the job.
Yeah, it's totally understandable.
But my new job, my first shift today.
Tell us everything.
So it is at a grocery store, and I'm working the curbside portion of it.
Nice.
So basically, the entry-level job is you get all the parts of their order together from, like, different shelves that are in the area, and then you put it in the cart, and then you take it out to the car.
Right.
That's pretty much all it is. And then, like, first promotion is the person who actually, like, walks around the store and gets the stuff to put on the shelves. So they're the ones who, like, get all the stuff together. But me, it's already together. I just have to put it into the cart and then take it out to the car. Okay, so it's a pretty easy job. It's not bad. There was a lot of training that went into it. Like, a lot. Like 10 and a half hours worth of videos and stuff. And the person who was doing, like, the trainings and everything was like, you'll never do this much training again, I promise. But it's, like, a lot of it is generic, like, just OSHA, like, work hazard stuff. And it's, like, how to lift heavy objects properly. Because, you know, we're lifting, like, the 50 packs of water and stuff like that sometimes if someone orders it. And then the longest one was it was the alcohol sellers training, which was 2.5 hours long. Damn. And it taught us all how to check, like, IDs and stuff to make sure they're real.
What are some of the ways to see if they're real?
Well, okay, so first of all, if they're under 21, the ID is going to be vertical. Right. But if they're over 21, it's going to be sideways. But then obviously, our policy at the place that I work at is if the person looks to be under, like, 30 to 35 years old, we ID them. Right. But, like, obviously, if they look pretty old, all like raggedy if they have, like, gray hair and stuff, like, we don't need to ID them. We just need, like, a birth date. Exactly. But anyways, it'll say, like, under 21 until, but then, you also have to just know, like, mental math, like, minus 20 from the year it is now, and plus another one, so, like, minus 21, you know? Yeah. And you can just look at the birth date that way, but then also, like, it went over, like, how you can tell if a person is lying, like, if they're being shifty about it, if they just kind of, like, flash it for a second and then, like, take it back, and, like, kind of stuff like that. But then there's also, like, fake IDs sometimes have, like, not government made or, like, fun words like that on it, and, like, you have to pay attention to those. And then also, like, real IDs are they're, like, textured, right? And then they also have, like a holograph picture of the person again in like the corner.
Right.
You just have to make sure like all those things are there really. And if you think like someone's ID is not okay, it's our job to like go talk to one of our managers and stuff, and, like,
and then they'll take care of it.
Hey, yeah, they'll take care of it.
Okay.
Which I also really like about this job.
What about?
Everybody is so friendly and so open to helping.
Oh,
like everybody, like not even just like.
So talk about it. So people want you to be better.
Yes, it's such a welcoming environment.
Nice.
Like so for the first half of the day, the person, because today was training basically, like on job training, and then for the end of the shift, I was on my own.
Okay.
So the whole first half was her like showing me like around and everything, and so then we did orders together for a little while, and then she was like, "Okay, you're on your own." And so then I was like, "Oh wow, oh my gosh, I know." And so then, oh yes, so as I was going around like getting the stuff off the different shelves and stuff, there was a few times where I was like, "What is this?"
Right.
Like, there are some things that were not on like the ones that she did with me, because every order is different, right?
Right.
Like different people order different things and stuff like that. So, I like rotisserie chickens. You'll be surprised at the amount of people who order rotisserie chickens.
Oh, for sure.
And so I didn't know like where they were located. Well, I mean, she showed me where they were located, but like I didn't know how to go about getting them out.
Right.
Because there's like hot gloves and stuff, because it's like a heated
right
container, you know. And so I was like, okay, and then where do I get bags, because you have to bag them. And then so I literally just asked another person who was in my job position, and I was like, hey, how do I go about getting one of these? And they stopped the order they were doing and helped me, and like they were so nice about it too. Like anytime I had a question, I could just ask anybody around me, and they were so helpful.
That's like a caring
work
environment, that you're like actually not afraid to ask questions.
I know.
And like no question's a stupid one.
Nobody made me feel like I was dumb for asking.
Oh, I'm so glad that happened to you.
Like it was so good. Like a lot of things are self-explanatory,
right?
But for the most part, it was really good.
So
the worst part was having to go outside, and it was humid, and it was so
especially
hot.
Today.
And I was wearing long jeans. Anyways, that was the worst part, because I felt sweaty and gross.
You will be wearing shorts down.
Exactly. Yes, I will. But I love my new job. It's
I'm
so
happy
good.
for you,
It's
Lexi.
so good. And the pay is higher too as it's starting. So, you know.
I'm so glad that you got an experience of like, you didn't feel like they just put you in a lake and as a baby and like you're just swimming like with your head up.
Yeah.
You know?
They gave a lot of training, and it was really extensive. And then obviously there are a few things that I still need to learn, but
of course, and you'll learn those as you go on.
Well, because if the in-store shoppers didn't find like the right product or something, they do substitutions for like other things. Like you've ordered curbside before, right? Yeah. So they do substitutions for things, and it like say the customer, like we take it out to the car, and then we like say like it's for this person, and they're like, oh yeah, it's for us, and then we have to go over any substitutions or like items that they didn't want and stuff like that. And so then they just like say okay. If they okay it, then fine, put it in the car, whatever. But then if they don't okay it, and they're like, oh, I didn't want that to be substituted, I just want it removed, that's something I don't know how to do yet, because I didn't encounter that today. And so like I asked my trainer, I was like, what do I do if this happens? And then she briefly explained it, but like she was also doing an order at the same time. So I don't blame her, but like she was like, if you really need help on doing that, it doesn't happen often, because they get alerts in the app that something is being substituted. And so they will, if that happens to you and you don't know how to do it, then just bring it back inside and then ask one of the people in charge to help you.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, sounds good.
Period.
It was
you got it.
Nice. And I also get breaks.
Breaks.
Other job didn't give me any breaks.
Is that even like legal?
I have no idea. Well, there's shifts. I think if it's 5 hours or more, you have to have a break.
A break. And you were going past 5 hours, right? Really?
And all the shifts, well, I think the longest shift at my old job was probably like 11:30 to 5. So like 5.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Or like 5 to No, the longest shift was 5 to 11:30, which was closed.
Okay.
That's 6.5 hours.
Right. And plus you can't get a break because it's already...
Yeah. And so the only thing about that is the only time you would get a break at my old job is if you were pulling a double, if you were there from open to close, because they only have 2 shifts, because we opened at noon and we closed at either 10 on the weekdays and 11 on the Fridays and Saturdays.
Right.
And so if you're pulling a double, then you got an hour to go eat dinner or whatever.
Okay.
But if you weren't, then if you were super busy, you were working the whole time. But then I guess what they counted as breaks was like if it's not so busy, because whenever there's no cars, you don't like have anything to do.
Right, and that's your...
I mean, like obviously you could like clean stuff, but everybody just takes like a 10-minute break.
Right,
there's no customers or anything. So that's, I guess, what they were counting as breaks.
And your old job was also very like physically, emotionally taxing.
I would say emotionally more than physically.
Right.
Because for the most part, we weren't really like walking around a lot. Like a lot of the times you were just standing there like making the product.
Okay.
And then, or you were at the cashier cashing people out and like handing them out and stuff like that. And so I feel like that's definitely more emotionally taxing just because all of the customers, it was food service.
Yeah.
So all of the customers sometimes were not very nice. And so but this job a lot of the time like it's very minimal customer interaction. Like obviously you're trying to make that experience good for them. So like when you walk up to their car, you're like, hey, how are you doing today? Like,
oh, nice.
Okay, is your order for this person? And they're like, yeah. And then you go over the substitutions and they're like, okay, great. Did you want me to put it in your back seat or in the trunk is fine? And then they'll be like, in the trunk. And then they pop up in their trunk and then you put it in their car and then you're like, okay, bye, thanks.
Much less than your old job.
Much
you only see them there for like a good 2 minutes and you're out.
Yep.
Per car.
Yep. So it's like, you know.
You're all, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye.
But this one is more physically taxing because, like,
yes.
You've seen the area.
Of course.
Curbside.
You have to...
Some of them are really close to the doors,
right?
And the other ones that are all the way out in the parking lot
are crazy.
I'm like, oh, I'm dying walking all the way out there. My trainer called it the death zone.
That's insane.
Like, oh my gosh! It was because you have to cross like the road to get to the actual parking lot.
I forgot about those spaces.
Yep. That's the ones I'm talking about.
Oh,
because they're so far. And of course, if there's open spots like on the other, they choose the farthest one.
Right.
I'm like, girl, you can drive a little closer if there's open spots.
No one's gonna hit your car.
Exactly.
You're fine.
But anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed my.
You know what's also like a con of that job? You're very close to the K-pop store at all times.
Why would you say that?
At all times.
Listen, luckily my department nowhere near it, and we don't go through the main doors. We have to go through the partner door.
Okay.
And so we like scan in and all that, and like to open the employee door.
Oh, the employee door.
I know, yeah. But I know. I saw it on my break, and I was like, I can't walk over there. I can't walk.
You can't. You're all like gripping the door frame. Let me.
I'm clawing at my enclosure. My 17-minute break gonna turn into the K-pop store break.
17 break, more like 17. Get this album.
Maestro. Oh my god, have you seen the footwork for Maestro?
Can we talk about it?
Their
new song. I don't even know. Like, I don't know how like 17 just puts out banger and banger and a banger and another banger.
and I know bangers.
And I know bangers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, like, they're always so good.
I feel like they're like IU status where like anything they do is like they can piss on a freaking like disc and the people will call it amazing. Because I think it will be.
I mean, I see
they could fart into the mic and like, you know?
I would listen to it.
Hey. A billion streams right now.
Real, exactly. Oh my gosh. They're so good. I love them.
Insane.
So good.
Your bias is Mingyu, right?
Yup. Yup, you already know.
I feel like mine changes like every single day in 17.
I know.
One day I'm an S-Coups girl, the other I'm a Woozy girl.
You were a Hoshi girl for a while.
Right? I
know.
Hoshi then I was... It switches every single... I think right now, I would have to say S-Coups, still.
OT13.
Ally.
Yup.
Now, name every member of NCT. Go.
Um,
K-pop quiz part 2.
Mark Lee.
Okay.
Mark Lee.
And Mark Lee.
And Mark Lee. He is NCT, bro.
Oh, now that statement is...
He is like in every subgroup, isn't he?
Yeah. Do you know that Johnny from NCT was supposed to be an EXO?
Really?
Yes, ma'am. He trained with them for a very long time.
Oh my god.
But then they debuted EXO, but he was left to be a trainee, and then he went to Miss NCT.
Imagine how you felt about that.
Isn't that nuts? There's actually a photo. They actually took a photo of like pre-debut.
Actually?
And they were going to be a group, but they removed him from it. I need to show you later. It's crazy. Like, in some universe, Johnny's a part of NCT.
Wow.
Isn't that insane?
I did not know that. That's crazy. Insane. Speaking of
K-pop, ladies and gentlemen,
we got ATEEZ! Oh my god!
Everyone go insane.
We got ATEEZ tickets.
We're going to ATEEZ. We're not going to tell you which day because we don't want you to kill us.
I know. As if anybody hears this.
But yes, we're going to go see.
We're going to make it big one day.
Hey.
Aspirations.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
I can't wait.
So yes, we're going to go see the global phenomenon that is ATEEZ. 8 makes one team. We will see them live in concert. We will breathe the same air.
I literally, okay.
We're going to breathe the same air as them.
Stop.
That's
Stop
insane.
it. Stop.
We're delusional. we need help. Well, I said that.
Okay. Listen.
This is a big deal.
It's such a big deal. Listen.
Yes.
In the car, blasting ATEEZ, I have imagined being at their concert
forever
and starting to like cry about it. Like, imagine seeing them live.
Because I think their concerts are. I think an ATEEZ concert is really different from a general K-pop concert.
I think so too, because they don't stop very much. They're like consistently going, and the only time they really like take a break is to like go change clothes.
Right.
And everybody who's ever been to an ATEEZ concert is like, it was so packed full of songs and explosions, and like it was just all around.
They give you the effect, like the impact.
Yeah, I think ATEEZ also just has really good concert songs. Like a very high energy, hype concert. Songs. I'm not sure what TXT's lore is.
Right.
But ATEEZ is literally throwing over the government.
Yeah. Now, if Amoa is listening,
we love
educate
TXT.
us.
Love TXT. Just don't know much about them.
I've been standing since pre-debut. Don't come for me. I will come for you. Thank you.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. But yeah. I absolutely love their songs, but they just have very different vibes. Very different vibes. I really love seeing them in concert, like Blue Hour. Oh. They're opening for Blue Hour for what tour? We went to the Act Sweet Mirage. Oh, it's so good.
Day ones.
Can't you see me?
I need to take a lap. Group lap. Team lap.
It was so good. I mean, mind you, it was that good from the ceiling.
Yes.
Our seats were literally touching the ceiling.
Not the ceiling.
We were in the nosebleeds, seats 1 through 4.
Sunny, we love you. Thank you for the tickets.
I know.
Thank you so much for the experience.
Thank you. But we were touching the ceiling. We bought resale tickets. How much? We only bought them like a month in advance, right?
I think they were those fucking fees.
I know.
What are we doing? Right?
I know.
Oh, I looked on today on SeatGeek. The tickets that were in the same section as us, they were going for $500.
There's no way.
Each. Minimum.
You're lying.
And I said,
what?
Are we stupid, guys?
People are going to buy them too.
Of course.
I mean, like, imagine losing the ticket war, though.
Losing the ticket war? Can we just talk about that? The culture of ticket wars? Can we stop?
Did you see how many pre-sales there were?
Yes. There was the A-Teeny membership. There was the A-Teeny Live. There was the venue. There was
AEG.
There you go, AG.
And then they had General. There was 4 pre-sales.
And then they were happening on the same day, some of them.
The first one with the A-Teeny one.
Exclusive
For the first day. Like, that one was 2 days in advance. And that was only for the people who paid for the A-Teeny membership.
Right.
And then after that, the second day, it was 10 a.m., then 12 p.m., and then I think at like 2 p.m.?
Around there.
Or it was 10 a.m. and then 2 of them at 12 p.m.
Right.
It was something like that. But all 3 of the other ones were on the second day. And
yes.
That was today. On the day we're filming this.
I think also it does add to the experience, I will say.
Ticket war?
I think so. I think some people actually like it. Like
Sunny told me she liked doing it.
Exactly what I said.
I was like, you're insane.
Because you're fighting for your.
I was shaking buying our tickets, and we weren't even fighting anybody.
Well, that's understandable though, because it means so much.
I guess. But the experience was there.
Exactly.
I called you twice, and it declined both times.
Because I was charging my phone. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb.
That's why I told you to call me.
I was
panicking.
I was hoping you would call me because I was like, you know what, I need to be there.
I tried to call you twice, and it
went straight to voicemail. I charged my phone in the morning. I charged my phone in the morning. I put it on Do Not Disturb.
Listen, I charged my phone in the car right before this, and it was at 98, and it's already at 87. I haven't even been using her, girl.
It's okay. She just runs the battery for you.
I know. Max battery percentage, 71%, I think.
Oh, that's
no. In the sense that...
I've had her since sophomore year of high school, though.
Pretty good.
How do you find it again? Battery.
She's looking up her battery.
71% max capacity.
Right.
Yep.
That's pretty good, though.
I've had her for 5 years.
And it's on 70?
This was my first major purchase.
Right. I remember that because you had the phone before this one. You had
I have the iPhone 6S Plus.
There you go. It was the gray one, right?
Yep.
I remember that.
The gray iPhone 6S Plus. And then I had been saving my money, and I wanted to buy a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
And so sophomore year of high school, it was right when the iPhone 11 came out.
Right.
And that's the phone I have now. And I told my parents, I was like, if you pay for 1/4 of it, I'll pay for 3/4 of it.
Mm.
And so then they were like, okay, sounds good. And so then they did that, and then I got an iPhone 11. And then they offered to buy me the case, the original case that I had for it, and everything like that.
What was the original case you had for it?
An OtterBox. One of those big, bulky...
It wasn't black, right?
It was black on the edges, but then the back had
the clear one. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it wasn't an OtterBox. It was like an OtterBox. Right. Because it had the front screen protector that was part of the case too. Yes. But then, ever since I switched to this one, I have not had a screen protector.
I remember that because whenever you got your phone, we were just becoming friends.
Mm-hmm.
Just becoming close.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Because we had health class together. Did I ever tell you I saw DLG at Bahama Bucks?
No!
Yeah, she came with her 3 children. And I was taking their order, and then she looked up and she goes, oh my god, hey, how are you doing? I was like, oh my gosh, how are you? And she was like, oh, you and Brady need to come and have lunch with us one time. And I was like, he still talks about you all the time. He misses you so much.
I think about them every day. I love them.
Love.
Honest to God. Mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
Mothers.
So real.
Miss Della Garza, Miss Castanella, if you're listening to this,
love you.
Call me.
Love you.
Call us. Yep. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go watch Dune Part 2.
Bye.
I watched it today, too.
Guys, Brayden and his obsession with Dune.
Listen. I'm on the 3rd book.
You finished Messiah?
I did.
Oh yeah, you're on, what is it, Children of
Dune?
Oh. Yeah, okay guys. When I tell you, we went to go buy the first book together, right?
When did we buy? March? It was early March.
It was less than a month ago. Or maybe 1 month ago exactly.
It was mid-March.
It was mid-March. It was we said that we were gonna read 2 chapters a week. I read my first 2 chapters.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I've read those. And then next thing I know, he's sending a picture to the group chat, and he's already, like, on part 2. And I'm like...
Leave me alone.
I was like, okay, well, there's no point in me trying to catch up now. And so then 2 days go by. He's like, oh, part 3.
Oh.
And then he's like, oh, I finished it. On to Messiah. And I was like, oh my god.
And I was like, I finished Messiah.
I know. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it so much, though.
Dude.
It's really up your alley.
Dude.
With, like, all the political kind of stuff, too.
And plus science. And just, like...
just everything about it screams you.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good. And I will say, I will get why some people don't like the books. It's an acquired taste.
Okay.
Very that. Especially the part when I got to the part whenever Jessica became the Reverend Mother and drank the water of life. In the book, he uses such complex, like, word structure, words, and, like, to, like, define what's happening, like, convey what's happening. And I'm like, if you're just a regular, degular, schmegular person, like, this will be, like, not it for you.
Not it.
Because, like, she's actually, like, altering the chemical makeup of the water of life to, like, make it not poison.
Huh.
Yeah. Because you know how in Dune Part 2 he says that it wasn't a miracle? She was trained to do that by the Bene Gesserit.
Oh, yeah.
What he was really referring to was, like, she was altering the chemical makeup of the elements.
As it was in her body?
As it was in her body.
That's crazy.
Because she talks about in the book, she talks about, like, she sees, like, the molecular structure. She sees the compounds and, like, how she's,
very
like...
sciencey.
Yes, she's dissolving them. And I'm like, that is insane.
Well, I love that. I love that was an experience for you.
Are you going to continue reading the book or no?
Probably not.
Why?
I'm going to read my dragons. My dragon books.
Dragon.
Look, these are all about dragons. This one's about dragons.
Uh-huh.
And then I want to get another series that's also about dragons. Fourth Wing.
Whenever you said, read the books, Brayden.
Look. These are the copies of books that I have, right?
Uh-huh.
So this one, I didn't get into it until after... it was already released.
And these are
Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Okay. And so this one didn't get the special edition because the special edition has black sprayed edges, and on the other side it has, like, sprayed stenciled dragons on it. Okay. And then she just came out with this one. This is the special edition or holiday edition of Fourth Wing, and it has 2 extra chapters or 3 extra chapters from the main love interest Guy's point of view.
Okay.
And then these are both Iron Flame. These are her second book. They're both black sprayed edges, first edition, and one of them is signed.
No way.
Yep.
You didn't tell me that.
Yep. It's nothing special. She didn't sign it, like, in front of me, but it was, like, signed edition sold at Barnes & Noble.
Right. But is it like she would actually signed it with the marker, or like is it like
it's a red marker?
Wow.
If you want to look
at it. Can I see her? Can I see her, please?
I think it's this one.
You can't read the doll.
Baby, you can't read the doll.
I'm so excited for you to read them. They're literally, like, my favorite book series ever. Like, there are parts of it that frustrate me.
Like what?
Like, it's enemies to lovers, right?
Oh.
Their main thing is they don't fucking talk to each other. It's a lot of miscommunication. And
enemies to lovers? Wow.
Yes.
In this book?
Yeah. It's about a Dragon Riders Academy, basically. And enemies to lovers
trope.
It's really good, though. It's really good. It's
really good.
It is.
Oh, trust, I will be sad.
Okay, good. And then this one's also about dragons, which is Fireborn by Rosaria Munda.
The dragons are crazy.
I haven't started it. I don't even know what it's about, other than that it has dragons in it.
Okay. And then there's Dune.
Yep. I probably won't be reading it. It was hard for me to get through the first 2 chapters.
Okay.
I don't think the writing style is for me.
I get that.
Seeing as the other books that are on my shelf right there, very, very different.
I get that. I totally get that. Because it is an acquired taste.
And then also my bookshelf over there.
And the K-pop albums. Our fantasy.
Anyways. Right.
Like, I would have never even considered like reading these until you introduced me to them.
If you really like fantasy books, that series that's down there by Sarah J. Maas, she's very good at world building.
I see.
That whole first series right there, that is 7 books long. That is a Throne of Glass series.
Oh yeah,
Sunny has talked about it with you before.
The book that's all over Barnes and Noble. You can't turn without seeing it.
And then the second series that's right next to it, ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Right.
That series is also really, really popular. And then she has a third series called, I think it's called Crescent City. Yeah. Those ones, like over 1,000 pages each. And I think she just came out with either the second or third book of it. I don't know because I haven't read them yet. But those ones are supposedly the hardest ones to read, like because it has the most world building stuff.
I'll probably like it.
True. But I've read the Throne of Glass series, and I read the first book of ACOTAR. I just haven't gotten around to reading the other ones of it.
Right.
And then on the bottom right there, you have all my Dungeons and Dragons books.
Oh, like the ones. Oh, like the ones you use like whenever we were setting up our own characters. You have opened my mind to so much stuff. You know that? I'm like so grateful because like I would never use Discord. I would never even consider reading
Fourth Wing.
What is it called?
Fourth
Wing. And then I would have never even like picked up reading. And like the things you compel me to do are just glorious, and I love you for it.
I could say the same thing about you. Because you give me all of my news.
Ooh,
I
the
am
pop
very,
culture.
very out of touch with like what is happening all around this world. And without you sending like stuff to the group chat, I would never know about it.
Hey, I'm here for the people, man.
I know. I am people. So thank you for that too. Because I would literally never know what's going on until I don't know what's happening. And then you send it to the group chat and I'm like, wait, what?
I was
Explain it. And then you're like, oh, yep.
That's so funny.
Dude.
It's like, what's that term we learn in biology?
Symbiotic.
There you go.
Yep. A symbiotic relationship.
Oh, so good.
Crazy.
Okay, I wanted to get your thoughts on, because I want this to be like, we can look back at this episode and be like, damn, that's what we thought of the ATEEZ concert. But afterwards, we can do a pod afterwards.
True. Well, that one will be with Sunny.
With Sunny Bay, of course.
Yes.
I'll take the mics to the place. I was going to say the city, but...
Well, okay. We could do it in the car.
Right.
So unless we wake up early, which I don't think will be happening, because the concert doesn't start until 7:30.
Right.
And it's supposed to be like
well, don't you want to go for merch?
Long. What?
Don't you want to go for merch?
I do. That's the other thing that I don't know what to do for, because I know there's going to be people there at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have to do that.
The thing is, looking back at it, why did we stand in line for merch for TXT?
I don't know. Well, because y'all wanted light sticks.
That's right. And all the K-pop stores in the surrounding area had none.
Yeah. See, we already have light sticks. I already bought my light sticks.
Period.
Like, I'm so glad you told me to buy that first one.
Thank goodness.
The original one before they released version 2, because you can't find the other ones anywhere anymore.
Right?
Nowhere
to be seen. As long as I have it in my hand.
We'll be able to take like pictures though.
Of course.
So, yeah. I'm so excited.
Oh, no. I want to get your thoughts on the whole experience.
I'm definitely...
What do you expect? That's what I'm going to say.
What do I expect?
Yeah, give me like everything. What do you expect? Walking up to the stadium, what are going to be your...
They could just stand on stage and breathe, and
clap.
I would start crying.
We clap.
Yeah. I am just going... I'm so grateful to be able to be going at all.
Yes.
Because if it... Like I said, I told you this.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a day earlier...
Right.
Or any day before the day that it's happening, I wouldn't be able to go.
We're going to go?
And it literally falls on the perfect day for me to go.
They did it just for you.
They really did. They knew my schedule.
Not even joking.
I know. Anyways, it was... Ugh.
I'm very excited to see other 18.
I am too. Okay, so Twitter account I have, And it's like obviously an ATEEZ Twitter account.
Of course.
Because like of all of my likes and like everything I follow. But like I don't post anything.
You don't have
mutuals.
mutuals.
Mutuals because I don't like post anything on Twitter.
Right.
I just don't feel the need. And I just don't post anything.
Don't
so
you, like,
all I do
stuff?
is go on there to like stuff. What?
Right. Don't you repost stuff?
Nope.
Not
I don't even do that.
Okay.
Literally all I do on there is like go and like stuff and like yeah.
Just view.
I just view it. So like I don't know anybody on there like that, but I don't know. I'm scared of people on Twitter.
I'm gonna show you the EXO World group chat.
Oh no. There's a group chat for ATEEZ going to the concert date that we're going to.
Really?
Yep.
You should join that. And Suho just announced a new album.
Oh, let's talk about it.
God. Ladies and gentlemen, it was at the morning of May 2nd, 2024, where, because you see what Suho likes to do is he likes to post random ass shit on his Instagram story, and then the next day he's dropping something. I'm like, ugh. Like,
he keeps you on your toes.
He really does. So he posted some picture of like it looked like an outlet in the wall. I'm like, okay, just like a picture of an outlet with the flash on. Got it.
Right.
Next day, oh yeah, new mini album. Oh, and the title track is featuring Wendy from Red Velvet.
Really? Wow. That's kind of crazy.
Now 2025 is going to be a roller coaster.
Oh.
I told you this.
See, this is my year.
Right.
For ATEEZ.
Right.
Next year is going to be your year.
I need to get a job. I really do.
Bestie, we've been telling you this. Or I have. Stay-at-home son is not doing what
you know what? I see. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I need to make money.
I say apply to where I just got a job.
But yes, next year, Suho, the leader of EXO, said once Kai and Sehun come back from the military, they're going to go release an album and world tour.
It's now, so over for you.
I need everyone to realize that EXO holds the world record for the quickest world tour being sold out.
Actually? Really?
Actually.
Oh my gosh. Imagine how...
This is real shit happening. And EXO hasn't been on tour since 2020.
New fans that's been accumulated.
Just cooking.
Especially with their comeback that they had not too long ago.
So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to have to buy off a little known site of SeatGeek because I'm not fighting other EXO-Ls.
Ooh. Really?
Yes.
You're going to buy resale tickets for that much extra?
I think we will have to do that because...
Are we going to try for regular tickets first? Or are you just going to straight go for SeatGeek?
I would rather go for SeatGeek because you're in the trenches. It's going to be blood, gore, tears, sweat.
I think we should still try. It's you, Sunny, and me all have our separate Ticketmaster accounts ready.
Right.
And we're all trying to do it at the same time.
Okay. That's a future us problem.
That is a future us problem. That is a future us problem. Very future us problem.
Oh, my love.
Next year. I'm so excited. But, okay. ATEEZ Tour.
Yes, dude.
Just spent so much money.
Okay, look. We take sacrifices to do the things we love.
Yep. Except... You see, I'm the one who bought all the tickets and the hotel, and I'm waiting on y'all to pay me back. And it's like I'm shaking the pot. And I'm like, money for the poor. Right now, like the window. It seems as though I just spent that much money.
Right.
And I'm like, holy shit, that much money is gone from my account now. Right.
That's totally understandable too.
Yeah, and so I keep having to like tell myself like this much is gonna come back, it's gonna be okay, but then at the same time I'm like, holy shit.
This ain't Texas.
Ain't no hold 'em. Lay your cards down.
Right.
So like I was saying, I think it's gonna be a really fun experience of us meeting new ATEEZ. I think if we're gonna wait in the merch line, we're probably gonna get freebies.
I really want freebies.
Yes, so cool. And then there's gonna be people selling stuff.
Yep.
I think. Oh, also, one thing I want to tell y'all: TXT was on May 23rd. This is gonna be in. It's gonna be in late summer.
It's gonna be so hot, so hot.
And the thing is, like, when we got there to the stadium for TXT at 9:30-ish, 10-ish, and we got our merch at 2.
I can't even fathom that right now. When did the merch line open?
I think it was like 6 a.m. I think
That's when the merch like started selling.
Whenever
When did they start
Oh
selling?
no! I think the merch line at noon or 11.
So it took 2 hours to get through the line once it started going.
No, it took 4 hours because we got our merch at 2.
Well, if it opened at noon, it took 2 hours to get through the line.
Right, but we were there.
You were there at 9:30, so I'm not
Right.
counting the beginning of it. When
Right,
we were just sitting, waiting.
Right.
But it took 2 hours to actually move through the line once they started selling stuff.
Exactly.
That's fucking crazy. See, that would also be a good thing if we like Uber/Lyft,
Right.
because we could go there, wait in a line, and then Uber back to the hotel, take a shower, get ready, take our time,
Real.
and then get dropped off like before, because our seats are secured.
Right.
So, and if we get our merch beforehand, we're not gonna be like having to wait in lines, and I don't think we're gonna like try to eat anything there, because obviously stadium fees is gonna be $12 for 16 ounces. Yeah.
Excited for merch too.
I really want the gray hoodie that they have.
They ate with the tour merch this time.
Oh, they did.
Ate.
They did. Down. I'm so excited.
Me too.
I'm really excited.
It's happening.
We just booked the hotel. Crazy.
The plans are making it out of the group chat, guys.
No, for real.
Isn't that crazy?
No.
This is our second concert together.
It is. Like,
really hope we don't
ever.
get sick this time.
I will kill myself if I get sick.
No, it won't happen.
It won't happen. It won't happen. Hazmat suit.
There you go.
100%.
Hamster ball.
I know.
Where is your hamster ball?
But you know the worst part?
Evan.
The last orientation is right before. Right before that.
What do you mean? The day before?
Last orientation is the day before we leave.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be seeing like over 1,000 new freshmen.
Oh, shit. You're going to be tired.
I am going to be tired, but I'm doing it for 18s.
I'm so glad that you recommended that we'll say that we go a day before.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is going to help you a lot.
That's what I was saying. Like, my friend who said that she's just going to drive up the day of.
What?
I was like, girl, you're crazy. And she was like, yeah, but I want to save money and, like, I don't want to stay too
okay,
nice
that's
at the hotel.
real.
And I was like, okay, I get it. Because she's paying for her and her mom to both go.
Okay.
Like, she's paying for both of them.
Right.
So she paid for 2 tickets. She's paying for the hotel. And I'm like, damn, that's expensive for just that. Because I'm like, okay, I know I bought all the tickets, but it's like, y'all are paying me back.
Exactly.
Because we're splitting it. But she's paying for all of it out of pocket. And I was like, okay, I get that. Like, you want to just...
If you can save money, like, anyway, then...
Yeah.
You have to do what you gotta do.
Anyways, but I don't think that I could drive up same day of the concert.
And then
I will
leave.
be exhausted.
That is a lot to deal with. Drive up there, go to the concert, you're just shit out of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Then have to drive all the way back.
Because ATEEZ concerts are high energy, too.
Yes!
I want to be, like, pumped up on energy.
Also, I thought of something. Maybe, what if, towards the end of the concert, we get one person to, like, grub, like, DoorDash something, and then we go pick it up on the way back to our...
Well, if we're taking an Uber...
That's right.
We can still DoorDash to the hotel, right?
It'd be so weird, like, looking back at this, like, what did we do?
I know.
Like, what did we do?
Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. I am kind of nervous about my beautiful bright blue car being in the parking lot.
I just think that if nothing's in... If you have nothing valuable in there...
I keep my car very clean.
That too.
And there's, like, nothing in there.
Nothing of
There's
value.
plastic water bottles in there.
What's it gonna steal? The bottle caps?
Exactly. But it's still, like,
they may do something.
I know,
you just
because
never
my
know.
windows are also tinted, so you can't really like see into the car.
Right. Please don't leave your stuff in your car, please.
No.
People are crazy out here.
Yep, very.
Have nothing else better to do. Go get a job. Ooh.
Maybe you should take your own advice. It's maybe you should get a job.
I'll think about it. Thought about it? No.
Right. Okay, sounds good. I'm so excited. What photo cards do we take?
Oh, okay. This is a real discussion that needs to be had.
Okay, do you want to take one of my photo cards or do you want to take one of yours? Because I've even given you some, photo cards.
I think I have an abundance of that I can take one of mine.
I gave you that pre-order benefit one, but I don't think you would want to take that one.
That one's a little bit too precious.
Exactly.
So I think I have to go for the ones you gave me for Christmas.
Which one did I give you for Christmas?
You gave me that box of photo cards.
Oh, yeah.
So I think
the platform version one.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think I'll take one of those. Oh, also, I am looking into making us headbands. If that is what y'all want.
I would love that.
They're fairly easy to make. All we need is
Or are we what concept are you planning for our outfits to be though?
Black and white. But I think our headbands
from Holla Holla, from Inception.
Right. I think we're gonna go for more Holla Holla.
Okay, so like chains and stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just surprised.
Why surprised?
I figured you would go with more of like an Inception kind of thing.
Do you want to go for more Inception?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Inception, I feel like would be easier to have oversized clothing. Because you just get like a big like white button down.
Okay, true. I'm in love.
But then Holla Holla is also like iconic.
It really is.
You know what we could do? We could be cowboys from Bouncy.
That's a good idea.
And
fairly easy as well.
It is. I also have boots. I have my boots.
Give me 3 months to lose weight, then we can do it.
Down. Make it. You have 3 months.
Oh.
What month is it now?
May.
June. You have 2 months.
I can do it, guys. I got 2 months in a dream.
May just started, so technically you still have 3.
Okay.
We gotta do it together, babe. I gotta lose weight too.
We have 2 months in a dream.
Real.
We can do it! What if we go on runs?
Doing my new job, I think I'm gonna lose weight. Because I was walking so much today.
So yes, thinking about doing headbands. But I don't know which one Sunny would want. I don't know who she biases. Should I just do
Yosong or Sun? Those are her two that she's pointed out to me before.
She biases Yosong?
I think so. She's talked about him before.
Really?
Uh-huh.
She would love your collection.
I know. My Yosong curse. Actually, no. I have more Jungho now than anything.
Yosong.
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 Did you see that new clip of him from Want Tees? And he was clapping his hands in his little brown jacket.
Not.
It was the cutest little clip. I'll show it to you later.
I watched the most recent Wanties.
Is that the one they're in the room? And they were like playing games?
They were doing the question one.
There you go.
Yep.
Say my name.
They were doing the questions and Sungwoo had to cook. And Jungho had to cook. Okay, but down to photo cards. I am not taking my Duck Songwoo photo card. That one, too precious, too expensive. I'm not losing it.
What if we take a picture of it and then print it out, then put it in PC?
Bye. Goodbye. You're insane. You think people are going to notice?
They're not going to be staring at you.
They're going to be like, where's your real one? And I'm gonna be like, it's at home, I promise. No, I don't want to do that. I do want to take a real photo card, but I don't know
which one are you thinking?
I don't even know. I wish I had a Matt's photo card. Because I would just take that one.
Yes.
But I have one with Yuno and Sungwoo. I have that holographic one up there. I bought that one.
Cute one.
But I don't bias Yuno.
Pinkwa?
I don't want to take my Pinkwa. I only have one
Come on!
photo card, and I don't want to lose it. Okay, listen. I need one to put in the back of my phone.
Right.
And then I also need one to put in a photo card holder that's going on my bag.
Okay.
So I'm taking 2. But who do I want on my phone and who do I want on my bag?
Well, don't you also like who you buy a striker?
Hongjun.
It has to be Hongjun then. Has to be the captain of a ship.
That's what I biasing Max. Mats. It's Sunghwa and then it's Hongjun.
Right. I see the vision. And
Mother and father issues.
Mother and father issues down.
Anyways. I kind of want to take those 2 that I have on my shelf, where it's the ones from Crazy Form era, and they're like sitting, and it's like the camera angle is like up here.
Oh, okay.
It's like up. It's kind of like almost like a 0.5, but it's not quite. But they're like sitting and looking up to the camera.
It's like a 0.8.
I kind of want to take those ones, but then at the same time, I have that OT8 one all the way up there from their light stick. From their light teeny. But then everybody's gonna have that one, and that one's not special enough. It's special to have on my shelf, but not special enough to take.
I think you have a lot of options, but I think Pinkwa is the answer.
But I don't want to lose it.
You're not gonna lose it though.
But like, okay, say I put Pinkwa on my phone.
Okay.
What if I drop my phone in a puddle?
That's not gonna happen, Lexi.
You're saying that now, but what
Lexi,
if it does?
Did you drop your phone in a puddle at TXT? It's also the middle of summer.
And what if somebody spilled their drink, and then I drop it in the drink?
Okay, then put it in a penny sleeve. Put it in the back of your phone.
I'm still gonna put it in a penny sleeve no matter what.
Okay, then that protects it then.
But it's still like,
you know you want to take Pinkwa.
I do, but I don't. But I do. What if I take the 2 that are like that on my shelf though? They match.
You have a point. I'm still advocating for Pinkwa.
I know you are. I even have a bracelet that says Pinkwa.
I forgot to bring the beads!
Oh yeah, we were gonna make bracelets. It's okay, we can another time.
We're almost there, Lexi. We're almost there.
I know, we're so close. You'd see me actively listen to Bardcore.
Maybe I don't want to come over like that.
Okay, guys, for context,
yes, please.
You know how some people listen to music whenever they study?
Yeah.
Regular music, like with lyrics and stuff, distracts me. So what?
Tell the audience what you listen to, Lexi.
So I look up medieval fantasy ambience music, or like medieval tavern ambience, and like stuff like that.
Don't click off! Don't click off! Don't click off! Come back! Listener, come back!
And so that is what I listen to, because it really, like, I don't know, it makes me lock in. Like, I listen to that whenever I really need
makes
to
me lock in
in.
is crazy.
It just, like, I don't know what it does to my brain, but it makes me focus on, like, whatever's in front of my face. And it's just, like, I tune everything else out and I listen to it. You know how some people work better with, like, working inside of a coffee shop and stuff like that, and they, like, are able to work based off of just a coffee shop noise.
Right.
It's like that. But it's
But it's not. It is, but it's not.
Anyways. I sometimes do listen to just like forest ambience.
Oh, that's cool.
Or like if it's raining. I listen to that too. Like white noise, I guess you could call it.
Yes. You know what I listen to during homework time? Brown noise.
What is that?
It's just noise, but it's brown. It helps me.
What?
It helps me. Brown noise is kind of eats.
I don't even know what that is, babe.
It's just like white noise, but they call it brown noise.
What's the difference?
I don't know, but it works for me.
Okay. Okay.
I kind of use it to write essays when I need to lock in.
Real.
82.
Well.
82. 82.
What photo card do we want to give Sunny?
Oh, okay. I have a Hongjun.
I don't think she wants Hongjun.
She wants Yeosang or San.
I think so.
I don't have a
We'll
San
have to
PC.
ask her. I have a lot.
You have all of them.
I do.
Okay.
I think I have the most Jungho,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that is Yeosang, and then I actually have the least amount of Yuno.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Least amount of Yuno. I used to have the least amount of San, but then for their Bouncy, I bought their platform version, and their platform versions for that era came with just like, it was just a box of like one member.
Right.
So I got San, and then I have a whole fuck ton of San now. And then Mingi, I have kind of in the middle. Obviously, I never pull my biases, so.
It's so real, though.
I don't.
Oh, it's really so
don't.
real.
I don't. You know how many the real albums I bought to try and get Pink Hua?
The real. Oh, I remember that.
Never freaking pull him. Ever.
That's why we resorted to Mercari.
Nobody sells them because everybody wants them.
Exactly. Everyone's hoarding them.
And if they are selling them, they're like $300. I'm exaggerating. They're not that much, but they're expensive. And also, Songhwa is just the most expensive member of ATEEZ, photo card wise.
He's a very expensive bias.
Yes. Unfortunately.
So we are breaking into anyone who has those photo cards. Thank you so much.
The strawberry milk.
Yes. We will be breaking into your home.
The one with the cherries.
There you go.
What other one? I have the duck one. We don't need those ones, but you know.
We are in your walls. We're in your vents. Please check under your bed frame because we are there. Thank you.
Yeah. Very true.
So yes, so I think you're gonna take Songhwa or Matt's. Of course, I'm gonna take Yuno. We have to ask Sunny.
We do. I'm so excited. This whole pod has been us talking about the ATEEZ concert.
That's what it's supposed to be.
We took a little bit of a break to talk about books, but you know.
I'm like biting on it.
I know. Like, I need to be July right now.
I bet it's gonna come by like so slow too.
It is. I'm working this summer too. It's gonna take so long to get here.
Baby, you can't read the doll.
Baby, you can't read the doll.
How's Sunny doing?
She's doing good. She's working on finals right now.
We were both locked in yesterday.
You were. You left me alone.
Sorry.
You saw me in the group chat. I was like, where are Pookies? I was alone. I had to go to sleep alone. I went to bed angry.
Not this. God went to bed angry is insane.
I also texted Sunny and I was just like,
Pookie. Do my friends hate me?
Exactly.
That?
No. That was me yesterday though.
So funny.
You never gave your life update.
My life update? There's not really much. Just school.
How is school going?
I've been reading books. Well, specifically Dune. Finished first. Finished the second one. On the third one, Children of Dune. I've been doing my essays. I'm actually doing for one of my finals is delivering 2 speeches.
Oh, yeah.
For my speech class. So I delivered an informative speech in front of my family and submitted it. I actually submitted the day before it was due so I can get 5 more points.
Oh, period. Okay.
I'm just
overachiever.
Hey, man, those 5 points are 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those vase shaped? Yes.
No, I haven't.
What's the word I'm trying to?
Right.
Those vases that act as like bookends.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't think right now. Think of like a book-shaped vase for flowers.
Okay. Yes, I have. What you're talking about? Yes.
And they go in between your books.
It just clicked.
But people said that those grow mold on your book. So
yeah, because water's like right next to it, huh?
So people are putting Lego flowers in them. And they're looking just as nice. What's your favorite flower?
My favorite flower? Sunflowers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yep. Surprise!
Everyone acts surprised.
I know.
Mine are tulips.
A specific color or just tulips?
I think red,
Okay.
Like a light red.
Okay. So pink.
No, light red.
Okay.
You don't get it.
Okay. So like kind of like a orangey.
No,
red?
light red.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
yes.
I just thought it was red. I'm not picturing light red.
Think of like a well, okay, fine, red. Are there white tulips? Or am I hallucinating?
I thought so. There are in Minecraft.
I gotta go. If it's in Minecraft, it must be real.
Exactly. You know, creepers be creeping.
Creepers be creeping.
Quote of the day.
Oh, I think that's our cue to go.
Okay.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to Just My Opinion. This was season 2, episode 2. We will be right back at y'all with the episode after the concert, I assume.
Yep. Probably.
Or maybe there's an episode in between. We don't know.
Possibly.
We were talking about her being Mexican, so I'm not.
The fuck? Oh, you're lucky she got high. You fucking normal. You fucking normal. Stop being sick.
God! Pull up in a monster on a mobile gangster.
Please take a shower. Totally. I'm gonna have to talk to my manager about
You're ruining Christmas!
Just my opinion!
I think we forgot to say that this was Lexi and Bray at the beginning.
We did, didn't we?
Yep.